It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The action tonight will be happening out in Dallas, where the Mavericks will be going up against the Utah Jazz. And for Utah, their record has fallen off the pace they set last season. No team wants to see that regression. They're looking to turn things around, and we'll see how they do tonight. And one of the stars in our upcoming game spent a little time with one of our stars right here. Shaq, how was your meeting with AI?
All I'll say is, because snitches get stitches, is AI made some questionable decisions when he was young. We all have. I can relate.
Wow, that's deep.
That's all you're getting from me, Ernie. Lips are sealed.
Wow.
No details on your bad decisions?
And throw away the key. What? AI. He definitely had some hard times. He had some drama, and he fought his way into the league, but it seems to be behind him now. But Shaq's not telling us, so I'm not 100% sure it's behind us because we sent him in there to get information. He comes back here, and he doesn't
won't
give us
say anything. Way to work. That was valuable for our show. For you to go talk to AI and then come back and say, oh, I don't know, didn't say anything.
Send me next time.
I will. I'll send you to talk to AI.
I'll sing like Luther Vandross.
Or maybe we'll send Kevin Harlan.
Okay.
Hey, you make sure you guys get a good warm-up out there. AI, you ready?
For game? Yeah, of course. About to go get warmed up.
No, I mean, are you ready?
Yeah, coach, I'm ready. Wait, for what?
You starting tonight.
I'm starting tonight?
Mm-hmm. You starting tonight.
Wow. Yo, that's hard to believe, man.
Well, you've earned it, AI. Like, you've proven yourself beyond a shadow of doubt that you belong in this league. It's time to take it to the next level.
Man, coach, I don't know what to say. I mean, I've been waiting for this a long time. Thank you. I won't let you down.
Oh, I know you won't. You get out there and shoot around. Proud of you, AI.
We have the Jazz as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. The Mavericks hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd. With only one loss so far, this team just continues to charge ahead, making it look very easy.
And you know, for the Mavericks, and you have to love the way this team is playing. No one was really talking about them at the beginning of the year. Now, they're one of the hottest teams in the league.
Well, Greg, we're talking about them now, right? This terrific start certainly has the attention of the rest of the league.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, it's no secret that Marcus Young and AI don't exactly see eye to eye on things. Now, they were teammates on Fort Wayne in the G League, but Young leaked that video that got AI in trouble for a fire. Now, I asked AI about his thoughts on seeing Young, and he said, I don't think about that guy. Nobody should think about someone like that. Guys?
Fantastic stuff, David. Thank you. And Young and AI really had a lot of disagreement between them.
You know, some guys will play up rivalries with others in the league. Not the case for these two. They genuinely hate each other, and I wouldn't be surprised to see some hard fouls here tonight.
Both sides will try and push it on the fast break doors to get easy scores. Talk a bit about playing fast, but also playing with efficiency.
Well, you look no further than the Golden State Warriors, who, when they are playing with pace and out in transition and the threes are flying, it's electric and, frankly, almost unstoppable. But they walk that delicate line of playing fast without turning it over. You want to give these great players freedom, but within that freedom, they've got to make sure, okay, we've got to value the basketball, and yes, we can maybe turn it over 10 times per game, but we get north of 10, 15 turnovers, and that's going to put us in a little bit of a problematic situation.
Good analysis. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Ingles outside with Favors at power forward. Exum and Mitchell, the guard tandem. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Over Ingles. And Doncic gets it to go.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Exum kicks to Mitchell. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Ilyasova.
And you figured it was just a matter of time, but Coach finally made the call to move AI into that starting lineup. You get the feeling that this was just an inevitable step in his development.
Greg, you've said yourself that he looks ready to lead, and the team feels the same way as they not only view him as a starter, but also as a long-term piece of their franchise. No question, Porzingis is a tremendous talent, Doris. We've seen that, but he continues to struggle some as a rebounder.
I think automatically you see a 7'3" guy and you say, okay, that's 10 rebounds. But the reality is Porzingis has been more of a face-up, good athlete, attack the rim. He can get to the glass, and I think you'll see more of that in the future.
The thing about Porzingis, interesting guy beyond just basketball.
No doubt, Kev. I mean, here's a man who speaks 3 languages. He had a Carmelo Anthony jersey as a kid. He had a couple of Latvian rap songs written about him, and the guy's just getting started.
Now, here's Barea. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Barea dishes to Ilyasova. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Barea kicks to Ilyasova. Over Gobert. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Barea. Ilyasova's got his first basket of the night. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Mitchell outside. Favors trying to break free. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Back to Ilyasova. Gobert with the block, and he recovers it. It's good.
Boy, the offense is really clicking. 4 for 5 from the field to start. Nice.
The Jazz have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Ingles. And just miss after miss right now.
And just the kind of start you're hoping to avoid. 1 for 5 from the field here early on.
Ilyasova hits the bucket.
I'll tell you, he gets into terrific post position. The entry feed is right where it needs to be.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Last time they met was in Utah.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Exum passes to Mitchell. Six to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mitchell's got 5.
What area of the floor can't Donovan Mitchell score from? This guy, terrific job on the interior.
Porzingis against Favors. Porzingis finds Ilyasova. Doesn't go that time. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
How about the splendid concentration from the Frenchman, Rudy Gobert? Excellent at converting while getting hit.
Many were hoping for Rudy Gobert to take on a bigger scoring load last year, and Doris, it didn't happen.
Well, obviously, Rudy Gobert's main impact is going to be as the stifle tower, that effective defender. He's got to continue to work on the offensive end of the floor.
Jazz trail by 5. Exum with it. 17 points for him last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Really, he exposed a lot of seams in the defense with his passing, too. That assist total was impressive.
Now, here's Exum. And that one's good by Favors.
Boy, Favors has been efficient in the paint throughout his career. This guy is so crafty at getting excellent position.
Barea kicks to Hardaway. Feeds it to Ilyasova. Gobert with the block.
And the remarkable reach of the stifle tower. Gobert twice on the pipes.
Mitchell in the corner. Back to Exum. Now, here's Ingles. He's tightly guarded. And the pass to Exum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I think when you talk about the Dallas Mavericks, it's not hard to think about the ownership. Driven, intelligent, committed, and the team has embodied those traits.
And even though the Mavericks had a couple of bad years in a row, this franchise remains rock solid.
Well, think about they've had consistency from the top down. It's a pioneering organization that's always looking at the next innovation. And remember, they have a very strong fan base.
Now here's Porzingis. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago. To the paint. Here's Ilyasova, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Derek Favors. The Mavericks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
That free throw good from Ilyasova. Doors when the light finally goes on for a young guy. So fun to watch. Younger players who've got all the talent and all the world right in front of them, but yet haven't put it all together just quite yet.
It's amazing to me how quickly we can give up on a young guy who maybe doesn't find success right out of the gate. But the reality is you have to remember, player development is the lifeblood of this league, maybe now more than ever with the current state of the salary cap. So a little patience as a fan base goes a long, long way. Boy, that's a decisive move to the cup. He gives the defense no chance to react.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Well, obviously, Rudy Gobert sets himself apart on the defensive end. I once had a coach tell me, Rudy Gobert is a defense unto himself. The shot blocking, the shot altering, and one of the best rebounders in the game.
And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, a testament to how level-headed this group is. Nice job executing on the offensive end of the floor.
Got a hand on it. Right side Hardaway. Pass to Barea. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Ilyasova. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Outside Crowder to the middle. On the wing, Ingles. Shoots over Doncic, and the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, just another weapon in the arsenal of Joe Ingles, right? The catch-and-shoot game on point.
Barea, the pass to Ilyasova. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Ilyasova's got 11.
Boy, what a quarter for this guy. Just give him the basketball and get out of the way.
Mitchell kicks to Crowder. Ingles in the corner. The 3 connects from 3-point range. Ingles has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this is the main weapon in Ingles' arsenal, right? Very quietly, one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
Tipped away. Ilyasova passes to Doncic. Unloads from 9, and once more he gets it. Another bucket from Ilyasova. 13 points in the game.
Boy, this guy has been transcendent this quarter. Something really lit a fire underneath this guy.
Exum dishes to Gobert. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Mavericks leading. Here's Brunson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Hardaway for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Jazz have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Crowder. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Passes it to Porzingis. Kicks it to Hardaway. Inside, here's Ilyasova. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Utah. When you go up against the Jazz, Doris, you can expect a deliberate game, a slowed down game.
Oh, there's no question, Kevin. Think last year they were bottom 5 in pace, and 2 years ago they were dead last. So this is a team that takes its time offensively, takes advantage of the shot clock, and just continues to work their offense to seek the most advantageous matchup.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Burke comes in for Hardaway. The Jazz also changing it up. Udo's checked in for Gobert. And it's Korver in for Donovan Mitchell. Now, here's Rubio. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. Korver kicks to Cephalosha. Pass to Crowder. Back to Rubio. Shot clock at 5. Releases. Mavericks with the rebound.
Well, you just wonder if maybe he should take it inside when they're playing so far off him.
Here's Burke. He gets that one. And the Mavericks lead by 3. Utah's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Rubio the pass to Udo. 1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. Now Cephalosha. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He had a nice open look right there. Cephalosha's got it all tied up now for Utah. Now here's Doncic, covered by Cephalosha. Brunson, good.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
Well, both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
Now here's Korver. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Crowder kicks to Cephalosha. There's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Udo. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Rubio, and the rejection by Ilyasova. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Gobert, he's checked in for Udo. Joe Ingles comes in for Cephalosha. Mitchell, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Dante Exum in for Ricky Rubio. And so in the game for the Jazz, the forwards are Ingles and Crowder. Exum and Mitchell, the guard tandem. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The Mavericks have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. That free throw good from Ilyasova. The Dallas Mavericks last season could not have been more disappointing, Doris.
Well, you think about management for this organization, Kevin. They had tried to avoid a rebuild. But at some point, every franchise probably has to go through it. And one of the things you must have in a rebuild is patience.
Now here's Crowder. Last time, 14 points for him. The Jazz working the ball around now. Exum passes to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
Barea kicks to Porzingis. On the wing, Hardaway. To the inside, Ilyasova. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ilyasova's got 18 points.
See, Porzingis should score the basketball, but he also recognizes when his teammates have a clean look. I love that unselfishness.
Now here's Gobert. 8 points his last outing. Here's Mitchell. That's tipped. And here's Barea. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Over Gobert. Ilyasova can't hit. Jazz trail by 5. Crowder finds Ingles. Over Doncic. And that one hits back iron. Dallas has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And the pass to Barea. Gobert with the block. Mitchell with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis.
Yeah, Kev, he was a standout on the backboards that night and got a number of big rebounds.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Now here's Barea after the miss from Jay Crowder. Outside Hardaway. Here's Ilyasova shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. In the past, it has been suggested, Doris, that up-tempo teams couldn't maintain that style and then go on to win the playoffs. Is that an outdated theory and thought process?
Well, I think it has always contingent on the team, Kevin. You think back to the Lakers Showtime era when the reality is those were up-tempo Showtime type teams, right? They could sustain it. But I think the fact of the matter is the teams that sustain success are the ones that can play in virtually any style. Can they play up-tempo if you allow them? Certainly. But when the game slows, particularly in the playoffs and the postseason, can you execute in the half court? Because you've got to be able to play both ways, I think, to win in the modern NBA.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now Hardaway after the missed 3 from Jay Crowder. Stolen by Mitchell. Crowder goes in. The wide open look here for Ingles. Trains the three-pointer. Ingles has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Hardaway passes to Barea. To the inside. And there's Ilyasova on the assist by Barea. Barea's got his 4th assist in this one. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Dallas has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Porzingis. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
You know, Kev, I think you can see the strength that Porzingis has been developing over the early part of his career. That progress is showing up on a nightly basis.
Now, here's Exum. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now, here's Mitchell. Tim Hardaway unable to get his last shot to go. And stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Berea, an 11-point game for him in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Here's Mitchell. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks ahead, up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. An incredible performance so far, and this is your first ever NBA start. How did you get past being nervous?
Man, first of all, my teammates have been great. They've been giving me so much support on the court and off the court, and there isn't so much as pressure as you might think. In fact, it's not hard to have success like this when you got a group of guys around you.
Great support and great confidence that comes from hearing your teammates have your back. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from AI.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
AI is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's J.J. Barea. And it's Doncic in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And Favors kicks to Mitchell. Now, here's Ingles. Mitchell passes to Favors. And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, sensational array of moves inside from Derek Favors. He is answering every challenge the defense throws his way.
Doris, last year, a bit of a bounce-back season for Favors. Got back to doing what he does best.
No, exactly. I mean, Derek Favors probably underrated defensively. This guy eats up a ton of space, will bother a lot of shots. He can contribute even when his offense isn't there.
Jazz trail by 6. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Now Exum. Down low. Favors. Doris, look in your crystal ball. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the 2-3 best players in the NBA?
Well, certainly some of the names. I won't say this is a definitive list, but as long as health holds, I'm going to give you 3 men who are going to be bad men in the NBA for a long time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, because the Greek freak is able at his size to handle it, take it off the window, and dominate action in transition. If he gets a consistent jump shot, forget about it. Ben Simmons, exactly the same thing. His passing ability is extraordinary. I think you'll see him get a low post game, and I think he'll get a jump shot, and he will be unguardable. And one of my absolute favorites is Mr. Joel Embiid. Give it to you inside, give it to you outside. Mr. Embiid can handle it. He can dominate with his defense. Those 3 men are going to be all-stars for a long, long time.
Here's Exum after the made shot from Ilyasova. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Mitchell passes to Ingles. Fires the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight to the paint. That's good from Doncic on the assist from Hardaway. And now it's an 8-point Dallas lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And Favors kicks to Ingles. Jazz passing it around. Passes to Mitchell. And here's Exum. Here's Favors from 13 feet. It goes down. Favors got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, I think at this point, he's proven, Derek Favors, that you've got to respect his mid-range. He is capable when given room.
Ilyasova finds Berea. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Ingles. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists tonight.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the 3rd.
And the Mavericks call time here. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. .130 left to play in the 3rd. To the middle, it's stolen by Gobert. And here's Ingles outside. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Mavericks trailed by 8. And here is Doncic. He's got 14. Porzingis kicks to Berea. From past the arc, it's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His 2nd 3 of the game.
Pass to Gobert. Ingles with the ball. On the wing, Mitchell. Doncic comes with the double team. Back to Ingles. Doncic with the steal.
And this is obviously where you'd like to see a 2 for 1.
Absolutely. You have to execute. No reason why they can't get a couple of chances at scores.
Now, here's Mitchell. 18 points for him. The pass to Exum. On the wing, Ingles. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Exum. From outside, off the mark. Now, here's Berea. He's guarded closely. It's good. Now it's just a 3-point Jazz lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Jazz lead by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Okay, time now for an injury report.
After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. Season is still very young, but that is bad news to get at any point of the year. We'll see how the team responds without him, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Well, and barring any of those setbacks, Greg, I wouldn't be surprised to see him back ahead of the schedule they've laid out for him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Utah, Exum and Mitchell, the guard tandem. Crowder is the 4 and Gobert is the 5. And it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. Gobert can't hit.
No doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
Berea looking for an opening. Up top, Porzingis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for Utah. It's a 1-point game. Buries it from 3-point range.
And with that 3, his 2nd of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Now here's Berea. And Hardaway gets it to go.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Exum kicks to Ingles. Down low. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Barea. The dish now to Doncic. Pass to Ilyasova. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Ilyasova's got 29 in the game.
And you gotta respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
Exum with it, guarded by Barea. Exum passes to Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Wow, gentlemen, the quick first step of Donovan Mitchell gets the advantage, and it's over.
Barea finds Ilyasova. Good on the bucket. Ilyasova's got 10 points here in the second half.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Exum passes to Crowder. He dishes it to Mitchell. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. To tie it up. Rebound, Utah. Go Bears. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that matchup against the Nets, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team. Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Hardaway.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
Barea kicks to Porzingis. Down low, it's deflected. Crowder with the steal. Here's Mitchell. Porzingis with the block. AI outside. Passes it to Porzingis. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Crowder. Pass to Ingles. There's the pass to Exum. Kicks it to Mitchell. Pass to Crowder. Clock at 6. Back to Mitchell. From the arc. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Over in the corner, Doncic. Back to Barea. Doncic with it. He feeds it to Hardaway. Pass to Ilyasova. Over Gobert. Dallas, no good that time either. Utah leading. Here's Exum. Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Porzingis with the block. From deep Ingles. The Jazz with another miss. The Mavericks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Barea finds Ilyasova. Gobert with the defensive effort. Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Exum. Buries it down low. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Well, it's hard to question the size Dante Exum brings to the point guard position. He's unique in the game, Kevin.
Doncic passes to Ilyasova. Over Gobert. And he overshot that one, missing. To the paint. And Exum gets it to go on the assist from Crowder. Now it's a 6-point Jazz lead.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
And Porzingis, here we go. Ilyasova. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Derek Favors checked in for Jay Crowder. That free throw good from Ilyasova.
You know, when you're the Utah Jazz, you've got to look at the trades that have been made the last couple of seasons. Ricky Rubio and Jay Crowder both fit stylistically into both the offensive and defensive schemes. Both of these players provided major minutes for this ball club.
Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
If Derek Favors gets deep post position, it's over. He's going to leave, no doubt, on the flush.
The pass to Doncic. On the wing, Hardaway. Now, here's Doncic, covered by Mitchell. To the middle, here's Ilyasova. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ilyasova's got 9 points now in the quarter. And Doris, for the Jazz in their trades, they've had a streak of coming out on top.
Well, to me, the front office deserves probably more praise than they've gotten. Not only for finding players in the draft, but also identifying players who are probably undervalued and who fit into the system that they're trying to play. It's what has kept a smaller market team like the Utah Jazz competitive for so long.
Doris, you know, you watch the athleticism that Mitchell has, and it's a surprise he didn't go any higher in the draft.
Well, this is a guy who had so many highlight reel dunks in his young career, proven scorer over the course of the 82-game season. But listen, Mitchell wasn't a scorer at Louisville, so it's not surprising what happened in the draft. To me, guys, Donovan Mitchell gives evidence and credence to the notion that drafting players is more art than science. Think about it. This guy taken 13th, not much was expected, but all of last year he was neck and neck in the heat of the Rookie of the Year talk. Boy, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Ilyasova against Gobert. Over Ilyasova, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's 6 points for Rudy Gobert. And with Mitchell being slept on, motivated him into Doris a great rookie season.
Well, Jimmy Butler said Mitchell plays with a chip on his shoulder, and I'll tell you, he does seem to have that me against the world approach. And whatever his motivation, Kevin, it's working.
Exum deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to Gobert. Pass to Exum. Mitchell against Hardaway from 17 feet out. And Utah again with the bucket.
If you see Donovan Mitchell finding his rhythm, you're in for a long night. He is effortless offensively.
Dallas calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Now here's Hardaway. Inside. Here's Ilyasova. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Boy, too much traffic in the lane. Very difficult finish with the defense draped all over him.
Mavericks trailed by 7. Outside Hardaway. Here's Ilyasova. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Ilyasova's got 38 points.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Now, here's Exum. Favors passes to Mitchell. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Now Exum, after Tim Hardaway missed from long range. Exum kicks to Favors. Passes it to Mitchell. Favors in the post. Guarded by Porzingis. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Mavericks trail by 7.
Can't waste a second now. And even then, there's still little chance.
No, exactly. They've got to act quickly. They don't have a ton of time to work with.
And the rejection by Favors. Exum kicks to Favors. Ingles against Hardaway. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Exum. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ingles. The teardrop falls in. And the Jazz lead by 9.
You have to be able to navigate the pick and roll in the NBA, and Joe Ingles is becoming a master of it.
Here's Ilyasova. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Ilyasova's got 40 points.
Good job working the in-between area.
Yeah, I think if the defense is going to give that to him, he's got to take the opportunity. He uses his size and high release point on the jumper.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's Utah with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
I'm just saying, wake you up if you want. Just let me know. So. Yo, what up, Charlie?
AI, just the guy I was looking for. Press wants to talk to you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You can get changed first.
Okay, I'll be right there.
All right, 5 minutes. Everything is all set. They're ready for you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, good luck.
AI, hey, congrats on getting the start.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
So how's it feel to finally make the starting lineup?
Man, it's a real honor, you know, to be playing for this team, to be playing with this group of guys. It means a lot. And my teammates have been a big help, you know, and get me transitioned from learning the ropes to learning the game. And, you know, they couldn't have been more gracious. I played all right tonight. So I hope that I can build on this and that we can keep winning some games. We good then? Okay, thanks.
Thanks, AI.